Alright, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. This is an article that the brother posted in the chat. Okay, and basically going into, the China wanting to chip or track its civilians' cars with mandatory RFID chips. Okay, and so we're just gonna read the article. Alright, and we'll get into it. So it says, hey, because look, man, this is prophecy. Okay, regardless of who or what says, man, this is prophecy has been written of, all right, from the days of old, and it's gonna happen. All right, like the scripture says, the Lord's word is not gonna go out void. Or it's not gonna come back to him void. It's gonna accomplish that which he sent it out to. All right, and within the scriptures is written that there will be a mandatory chipping. All right, the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip. All right, it's going to be pushed out worldwide. And if you're not of the elect, if the Lord's not with you, you're going to take the chip, okay, and you're going to ultimately die by nuclear missiles or whatever judgment the Lord has for you. All right, so it says China wants to track citizens' cars with mandatory RFID chips. Mandatory. See? The government says it will help track congestion, but it's likely to become another surveillance tool. Yeah, because whatever the government says is just a cover story for what the ultimate real agenda is. All right, so it says the Chinese government is readying a program that will make it possible to track citizens' cars using RFID chips. Now, really, they don't want to just track your cars; they want to track you. All right, they want to put that chip within you, not your cars. Okay, that's just a start. Okay, so it says according to the Wall Street Journal, the program will be voluntary at first, but mandatory for new vehicles starting in 2019. Starts rolling out on July 1st. All right, and man, I'm telling you, man, when that time comes, you see these elites, they know how Jake's mind is, man. They know when you're in a comfortable spot. All right, you're not willing to do certain things that are out of the norm. But here it is. Let there be a famine. Let the economy collapse. Let there be chaos and put people in an uncomfortable position. And you see how quick you have people lining up to take the chip. Okay? And you'll have people who it might be, at first they might say, nah, I'm not taking it. I'm not. And what happens over time? Give it a couple days, a week or two. Boy, they'll be lined up in them concentration camps waiting for that chip. Because that's just, they put you in a position where you feel like your only other option is to take that microchip. That's part of the temptation. Okay? And if the Lord is not with you, you're going to end up taking it. All right? That's how bad it's going to get because people don't have hope in the Lord. All right? Like it says here, let me just pull it up real quick. All right. Isaiah 31. All right, it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Egypt, modern day Egypt is this America. All right, that's why you have certain cities named after Egypt, man. All right, Arizona, Phoenix, Memphis, all of that, because it's the reincarnation, man. And it says, and Rome. All right, it says, and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. All right, and this is not literally talking about horsemen and chariots. All right, but it's representing you having your trust in Esau. Okay, because what? Because of his materials, his troops, his the things he has. Okay, so because of that, people are gonna go down to Esau for help because what? They're materialistic. Seeing is believing. Oh, there's food over there. Damn. Well, the Lord said don't take the chip, but the Lord ain't giving me no food right now. I know Esau has food, so you know what? All I gotta do is take the chip. All right, let me see what that's about. That's how Jake thinks. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. See, so they think their only option is to take the chip or die. But the Lord said, if you're faithful to Him, if you're His servant, He's gonna feed you. They don't seek the Lord, so they don't know that. All right, that's why it says Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. It's gonna keep us stable-minded because what? We know that the Lord is with us, and the Lord has many, many, many ways, all right, of providing for us. All right, so it says the program is being put in place by China's Ministry of Public Security and the ministry's Traffic Management Research Institute. By installing RFID chips on the windshields of cars and reading devices on the side of China's roads, government officials reportedly hope to be able to study and improve congestion, therefore helping reduce pollution, a major priority of China's President, I'm not even going to attempt that, Jinping, all right? They also hope to use it to help stem the rise of vehicular terrorist attacks, according to documents reviewed by the WSJ. Now, who's really for traffic? You trying to chip people's cars for traffic? Nah, man, that's just the start. All right. It says the system wouldn't be able to locate um, a car at any given moment or location. That's a lie. Like with GPS, and it's unclear how much information the government plans to store in each chip beyond the color of the car and its license plate number. This is also not the first system of its kind. Mexico is working on implementing a similar system, and countries like India, South Africa, Brazil, and Dubai use RFID chips for everything from paying for gas, parking, and tolls to issuing tickets and collecting penalties. It says they use, not they about to, they, oh boy. It says, but China's system has a chance to be far larger than any of these due to the size of the country, its population, and in turn the tens of millions of cars it sells on the new car market. Combine this with X's pen chart for surveillance, and there are inevitable security concerns. James Andrew Lewis, a senior vice president at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, thinks it's likely that the RFID system will become another one of these tools that the government uses to monitor citizens. Of course, all right, because their ultimate goal isn't to put it in your car. They could care less about your car. All right. Bring out the famous precept. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Matter of fact, verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. That's why they're coming after us, because we're not conformed to this world or the system of Babylon and the system of what these elites are trying to push. Okay, their wicked agenda. We're not conformed to that. So what? They're gonna try and kill us, because when they make it mandatory, like I said here, with mandatory RFID chips, okay, and we decide not to do that, we're gonna be deemed enemies of the state. All right, so we're not gonna be worshiping that image of the beast, and what? They're gonna be coming after us to kill us, and whoever else doesn't want to take the chip. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right, it doesn't matter if you're Trump or you're somebody less, or if you're rich or you're poor, or you're Bill Gates, or you're in prison, or you walking around the streets, or you're a bum. It says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, not in their cars or their windshields. They don't care about that. All right, they want it in your body. And that no man might buy or sell. Hold on. What did it say here? It says what? In countries like India, South Africa, Brazil, and Dubai, use RFID chips for everything from paying, which is buying, okay, for gas, parking, and tolls, to issuing tickets and collecting penalties. Is that not a form of buying or selling? A transaction? Okay? But you're gonna sit here and say the chip is not the mark of the beast. Well, these are the characteristics of the traits of the mark of the beast, and that's the same thing that the chip is being used for. That's the function of the chip. All right. It says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay. So that's ultimately what these elites are trying to push. That's why Jacob Rothschild came out and said that he's worried about the old or the current economic world order, you know, and how it's not gonna last. Basically, he's trying to say, listen, man, this thing is about to collapse, and we're gonna push for a new currency, okay? Because there will be a global crash. All right, and that's going to affect all these nations' currencies. All right, so it says I read a little more. It says the Chinese government has gone all out to create a real surveillance state. There's social credit and facial recognition or recognition, Slovakia, and internet and telecom monitoring. Yeah, because the Bible tells you, man. See if I can find it. I can't find it right now, but basically saying there's nothing, you know what I mean, nothing hid from Esau right now because with his technology, all right, he can see everything, all right. That's why it says here a surveillance state. Okay, so they're gonna be monitoring everybody, and that's how they're gonna be coming after those who are not who are against their agenda. He tells The Verge it's part of a part of this larger effort to create total information awareness in China for the government. The RFID system would slot in alongside a number of surveillance programs that are already in place. See? So they build the structures and all the things that the chip would need to function already before they push that chip. So when that chip is made mandatory, best believe they've planned everything and they've set it all out to the point where they feel like, all right, the last thing we have to do is just chip them. It says, for instance, China already recognizes and tracks license plates with security checkpoint cameras in some regions. Facial recognition is common whether it's being done by mounted cameras or with smart glasses. The government has been rolling out a so-called social credit system where citizens are rated by their finances, criminal behavior, and other factors. It also blocks many internet-dependent services like apps and websites and surveils its citizens on the ones it controls. The government also forces shops to use government-approved routers and restricts free speech in a number of ways, like the recent move to ban video parodies. The RFID system, Lewis says, is just another step for this kind of overarching control. Positive benefits are outweighed by the intrusiveness of the whole thing. Yeah, but you know, people don't think about that. All right, they don't consider all these things, and when in the state that these people are gonna be in, man, they're not gonna be considering the negatives. All they're gonna be thinking of is positive. What can I get? You know, I need this, and because they're what? They're after the flesh. They live after the flesh. Okay, so when this chip comes, best believe you're gonna have a lot of people taking it willingly. You're gonna have people being forced to take it. You're gonna have people who are gonna give in. All right. So let me just close it with this precept. All right. Revelation 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. What's the word of the Lord's patience? This truth. All right. Constantly going out there and teaching. Okay. Pushing out these videos, doing your best to please the Lord, because you've been a faithful servant to the Lord. All right. It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. All right. Which is what? The time when they start rolling out this chip. All right. The time of Jacob's trouble. Keep meaning the Lord is going to have you. He's going to, matter of fact, let me let's look at that word keep. G5083. Look at that. To attend to carefully, to take care of, to guard, to keep one in the state which he is, to observe, to reserve, to undergo something. So the Lord is what? He's gonna guard us. He's gonna carefully take care of us. All right, because we took care of His word. All right. So the Lord, hey man, that's a beautiful thing. Let me see, what is it? Tareo.
Strong's G 5083. Tereo.
Right. Tereo. Tereo. All right, but that's what the Lord said, man. Okay. Oh, it's locked. Let's see in this. Let's pull it up again. All right. So it says what? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Therefore, if what? If you're not one of the Lord's servants, if you didn't keep the word of his patience and you're in the world, you're not going to be kept by the Lord. All right? So, yeah, man, that's what's coming, man, and it's coming closer and closer. All right? So you better prepare, man. Those who are playing games, the Lord is Lord is gonna man, the Lord is gonna do something to you. All right, and it's not gonna be nice. All right, so hey, Lord willing, this was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash, and Shalom.